Hey everyone. Whew, it's been a long day. Good day, but a long day. I don't know if anybody's going to join. I forgot that I wanted to. I knew I'd be up and about now. I was just a guest speaker on a webinar for health professionals who are considering coaching. Oh, I know my lighting is kind of funky. Sorry about that. So I wanted to come by, but I forgot to give you the warning. So if anybody's there, sit tight and join me. Oh, there we go. Hey, Rosalie. So, it's been a whirlwind of a couple of weeks. My kids are settled back in Israel, and I am settling back into my daily routine, which got a little gypped today by I have a little cold happening. But the beauty of having a flexible life is that for about an hour today, I said, I'm not going to talk. I'm going to drink tea, and I'm going to just try to close my eyes. So, hey gang, if you're joining, I'm excited. So I want to just catch you up to speed if you're just joining, what we've been focusing on. Of the things that we are focusing on, we are working on our health very generally. We're going to start adding eating 6 times a day, but as of right now, hold on, I'm plugging in. I have a little extra light. There we go. That should help. So we're eating 6 times a day. That we're going to start talking about that. But for right now, the most powerful thing that you can do, and I work with a lot of people, the most powerful thing that you can do is journal. And if you can free flow and write, and if you're willing to do that, that's the best. And that's for everybody, no matter what phase of the health journey you're in. Wake up in the morning and write down in present tense, I'm having a healthy day today. Hey, everyone who's joining, I'm having a healthy day today. Just write it down, your wills and your whys. What will you do today to have a healthy day? I'm eating on time. I'm eating often. Hey, Sayonara, I am drinking my water. I am going to get up and move. Most of you, I don't know if you all know this about me, but I stand most of the day. This is actually my position most of the day. I go from side to side in the kitchen, but I just feel better when I stand. I feel more energized when I stand. And so it's your wills and your whys in the morning. I've posted how I journal. You can scroll down the feed and see a little bit more on there. But write anything. Write yourself a Post-it. I am healthy today is what you want to do. And you want to start thinking like a healthy person. And then we talked about, journaling. That was like up front and first. We also talked about setting timers, because one of the most important things that you could do is eat on time. And when we eat on time and drink and eat on a schedule, we physically feel so much better, and it sets us up for success. Why? You're not hungry. Your blood sugar is kind of stable, so you're not having that high and low, which causes us to get tired, number 1, and hungry, number 2. And when you prevent hunger and you get control and you're kind of in a structure, you feel so much better. So what do? We set our timers. We wake up. You should be having a glass of water right when you wake up. And if you can, grab a Post-it, grab your journal, and write down what your plans are for the day. The next thing you want to be doing is fueling. So for some of us, we have easy to grab and go fuelings. If you don't know what I'm talking about, hit me up. I'll help you with that. But just grab anything. Grab a yogurt. Make a smoothie, but skip as much of the fruit as you can, because that's not necessarily the best way to start the day. Throw in some nut seeds, throw in some kale or spinach. You probably won't taste it as much as you think, but throw in just a little bit of fruit if you're not concerned about weight loss or blood sugar. So start your day like that, and then immediately start your timer and set your timer for 2.5 hours. And then what do we do when the timer rings? We do 5 things. I originally said 4, but then I forgot the 5th is reset the timer. So what do? We take a deep breath. Focus on why you want to be healthy. Get yourself in a mindful place so that you know what you're doing and things just aren't hitting you. So focus on your why. Why do I want to be healthy? Why is health important to me? For a lot of us, it's because we want to be our best selves. For some of us, it's because we want to be our best selves for ourselves and our family. If you're a young mom, you know that you have more patience when you are getting good sleep, and when you're eating regularly and hydrated. So this is what we do. Our timer goes off. We take a deep breath. We take a drink of water, and we think about what our why is. And the third thing we do is, who knows what the third thing we do is? You take a fueling, and whatever that is, whether it's time to eat, whether it's time to, that's the fourth thing. It's breathe, why, water, fuel. So you take your deep breath. You think about your why while you're breathing, while you're taking a glass of water, center yourself. And then you have a fuel. And that could be your salad for lunch with protein in it. That could be your, people always ask me, what do you eat for dinner? Because for the most part, I'm alone. My son is on a specialized diet, which is not anything like anything that we eat. So what do I eat? And I was just telling somebody, every day, pretty much, I take my meat, chicken, or fish, whatever it is for that day, unless it's eggs, and then I do something else. I'll tell you that next. I take my meat, chicken, or fish, and some fresh vegetable cut up, throw it on a sheet pan, sprinkle it with seasonings and cooking spray usually, and pop it in the oven, and I roast everything. If you come into my house and you stick around too long, you might get roasted. And that's it, and that's dinner. Very often I have eggs. Today was a cottage cheese day because I have a little bit of a cold coming on. I wasn't in a cooking mood, trying to prevent the cold from coming on. So it was a cottage cheese yogurt kind of day. I didn't even feel like making the eggs, but I eat a lot of eggs. And how do I make eggs? Saute up some vegetables, put in some low-carb tomato sauce, and drop the eggs in the pan. Kind of like a shakshuka. Look it up. It's worth it. And keep it simple. So you want to have everything ready, planned, and prepared because that's when we do the best. So I would love for everybody to end the week sharing what your successes are. We call them wows when I coach, your win of the week. What did you do this week that we can all celebrate for you down below? And whether it was you got your water under control, whether it was Rosalie roasts everything too. It's the easiest way to live, I swear. The easiest. So what are your wins? What have you been doing that's been moving your health forward? Celebrate the baby steps because that's what's going to help you get to the bigger goals. And then next week, we're going to talk about what kinds of things to eat every 2 to 3 hours. Basically, here's the tip. You want it to be carb and protein based. And we're going to talk about easy ways to do it and really keeping it simple so that you'll do it. It's kind of like what I say about journaling. Keep it simple. Just keep it simple so that you'll do it. For those of you that don't know, I have myself a new water bottle, which you can't read what it says, but it says, oh, I think I did this the other day. Every positive change leads to more. And I want you to think about that as I close out this live and wish you all a good night because we're going to talk about sleep too. Think about that. Every time you do something to move forward in your health, you might do another thing. I know that for those of you that don't know, I gave up coffee almost a year ago. You're going to hear more about that on May 11th in my real Facebook. But everything that you do makes you want to do the next thing to get healthier and healthier because you really get to feel different. And everybody deserves to feel their best. So if you're not sure, if you don't have a coach, if you're in this group and you don't have a coach, you do, because it's me, reach out to me. I'll run a quick health assessment with you and give you some tips on, things that you could tweak in your daily routine. I will happily share. If you're interested in losing weight, I'll happily share our program with you. There are many different ways to do our program. The first of which is eat your meal within an hour of when you wake up, drink your water, and try to focus on eating every 2 to 3 hours because that's what's really going to keep your hunger controlled, your blood sugar stable, and give you something to celebrate at the end of the day. So with that, I wish you a good evening. And please comment below because that's when you participate is when you move your dial forward. So hi, everyone. Good night, everyone. And thank you for joining me. And if you're catching the recording, I'm going to go live tomorrow again, probably in the afternoon. Wow. So we have people who are celebrating successes down there. Water, water, water. You want to be drinking I don't know if I've mentioned this or if you're new, because there are some new people in the group. You want to be drinking, get ready, and don't fall over, half your body weight in ounces of water up to 100. So 170, 80, 90, whatever your body weight is, it's a good goal. So with that, I wish you an awesome night. I will come back tomorrow, probably hopefully in the early afternoon. Trying to think when I have things scheduled. It's hard to, I don't try to remember anything. Don't even bother. Plan your day. Plan your day. What you plan gets done. Have a good night, everyone. Bye-bye.